everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about how to set up the sliding damper for your AR chassis machine. So actually my machine is already fully installed with the sliding damper, and today I remove everything to show you how I set up my AR chassis. So let's get started. Okay, first I want to show you, this is my another machine which is also on the AR chassis. So this another machine, I'm doing some cutting to the chassis itself. So if you compare to the original chassis, I have cut away the front roller part of the AR chassis, and also the back roller part of the AR chassis, and then later I will install the sliding damper to this chassis. So now I'll show you the sliding damper. The sliding damper I will be using is the part number for the front sliding damper is Tamiya item number 15469. So it looks something like this in the picture. And the rear sliding damper is item number 15467. So the damper itself comes with this metal plate and this plastic cover, and also the spring. I'm using the black color spring. It's a soft spring. Okay, depends on the track you are running. You might want to change to the silver spring, which is a harder spring. And the item itself also comes with this cover, so it's actually fit in like this. Okay, something like this. But personally, I don't like this the bottom cover here, because it will try to make your roller higher from the ground, which will make your car less stable. So today I'm going to teach you how to throw away this bottom cover of the sliding damper. Just we do not need this item here. So we will modify the lower part here to fit onto the car, and then the sliding damper will also work like normal. So okay, let me show you how I do it. So the first thing we want to do is to put on the spring onto the plastic cover of the sliding damper. Oops. And then we'll put on this metal plate onto this cover, and if you check, it can slide actually left and right. Sliding damper, the benefit of a sliding damper is it can make your car run more stable in the track by absorbing the force, the G-force from left to right. So your car, when it wants to go into the ramp section or the jump section, your car will hit the side of the track, and then this damper will push it back to the center of the track. So your car will jump at the center of the track, which makes it more stable at the jump. So it will not jump out of the track that easily. So that's why we need to use the sliding damper. So for the modification part, we will need to put in a cardboard here. You cut a piece of cardboard and then slid it in this area. Why I do this is because when you put on this metal plate here, so your screw, hope you can see clearly, so your screw will go through this hole and also this hole here. So the spring itself will sit at the middle of this metal plate. So if you do not put a cardboard beneath it, the spring will drop into the hole here. So it will drop inside and then the damper will not work. So that's why I put a piece of cardboard to rest up this area so that the spring can sit properly on top of it. So now let me show you how to do it. Okay. Now put on this. Okay. So that's it. Okay, the spring is already inside the slot here. Hope you can see clearly. And then we put this onto the chassis itself. But then you cannot directly screw this thing on top of your chassis. Okay, you can see. If you screw it directly, the metal plate here will contact directly to your plastic chassis and then it cannot move. So it become a rigid damper. Okay, rigid metal plate. So what I do, I put a washer in between the plastic and the metal, the plastic chassis and the metal. So let me show you how to do it. Okay. So get ready the screw with a washer. So put here. Okay. So same goes to the other screw hole here. Okay. And then you need to put 2 washer. So let's tighten it up. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, we put a washer in between the plastic and the metal plate, so it can now move freely. Okay. Then it can move freely. So I do not recommend you put a plastic thing here. I did do some testing, okay? Let me show you. I cut a piece of cardboard like this and then I put it beneath the metal plate and between the plastic, and when I screw it tight, this metal piece here, it cannot move. Okay, so that's why I use a washer in between the plastic and the metal, then it can move freely. So the bottom part of this plastic thing, we do not need this. Okay, we do not need this. So our roller will be much lower. Okay, much lower. If you use this original part, this plastic part, it will rest up this roller height. Okay, I prefer it to be lower, so I do this modification. Okay, next let's continue with the rear side. Okay, so for the rear side, there is a bit of modification needed. So this is the metal piece for the rear side. Okay, rear sliding damper. So we screw it on these 2 holes here. Okay, so it looks something like this. Okay, but if you notice, you'll notice that the spring has nothing to support if we remove the bottom part, the bottom plastic. So what can we do? What I do is I cut another piece of this transparent plastic. I think you can get this everywhere. A lot of products have their plastic box, you can cut it from there. I cut it from a toothbrush box. Actually, let me show you. So actually, this transparent plastic, I cut it from this toothbrush box here. Okay, because the plastic is quite thick, so it's quite usable. Okay, so what I do, okay, we put on the spring, put on the spring onto the cover, and then make sure your position is correct like this. Okay, and put on this cover like this, and then this plastic part here. Okay, before that we need to put on the screw first. Okay, put on the screw. The screw is done. Okay, now we put on this washer here, and another piece of washer. Okay, yeah. Oops. Okay, and then we put on this plastic part here, like this. Okay. Done. Okay. Okay, why I'm doing this is because with this plastic, transparent plastic, the spring can be covered inside this plastic, and then the washer I put in is in between of the metal plate and this transparent plastic, so it can move freely. Okay, you can see it can move freely. So now we can attach it to the rear side of the AR chassis. Okay. Okay, so that's it. You see, can move freely. Okay, so now your sliding damper is much thinner, so you can throw away this plastic part. The bottom cover is no longer useful. Okay, so okay, let me show you the sliding damper. So the front part and the rear part, sliding damper, done installation. Okay. It's a balance. Okay. Very balanced. Okay. So this is a box I prepared. So I prepared a box to explain to you why we need to use a sliding damper. So let's imagine your car is coming in from here. Coming in from here. Okay. It's a corner. So when it's cornering, the car tends to stick to the wall of the track. Okay. Once when it sticks to the wall of the track, your sliding damper will absorb the force. Okay. Okay. So it absorbs the force at the corner. Okay. So it becomes like this. So when it, after the cornering, it come out into the straight track. So what happened is, okay, I hope you can see. What happened is like this. The car, this sliding damper will push your car. Okay, like this. Okay, the force here will push your car towards the center. Okay, so your car coming in from the corner, and then it hit this wall. Okay, and then it will get pushed to the center of the track. Okay, why this is important? Because if your car is rigid body, it will tend to stick to the wall after the cornering. So when your car want to jump a slope, okay, it will be at the side of this wall. It's not at the center. So the tendency of your car to cost out is very high if you are using a rigid body. If you are using a sliding damper body like this, okay, your car will be pushed to the middle, okay, to the middle. So when it jump the slope, it will be at the middle of the track, and then it jump. So the chances of the jump and cost jump out of the cost will be very low. Okay, so that's why I'm using this sliding damper setup for this car. Okay, the other one, my another car, this one is a rigid body. So yeah, a different purpose. Okay, so I think that's all for the explanation today. And next video I will tell you how to set up the brake. I will set up a spring brake. I hope you can subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my next video. Okay, thank you for watching my video, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye, thanks.